Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to start a new sort of recurring series of games called Spicy Noodles, where I just take spicy brews that I find that deal with the noodly goodness, and I play them for 5 and see how we do. So this is a deck that was mentioned on the Eldrazi Facebook group. So thank you to Mr. McInstosh for this deck. So here's a bit of a deck tech. So I've made a couple changes to the original, and a lot of the changes go with the mana base. So it has 4 Eldrazi Temple, and then the Urza Mine package. Now his original deck had 4 wastes, and that's it. But it seemed a little short on lands. So I cut one of the wastes for a Sanctum of Ugin, and tossed in 3 Ghost Quarters. The deck is sporting 2 Basilisk Collars, which are good for a variety of life gain, killy type things, and expedition maps for fetching. We have some Eternal Scourges as our 3-drop, and you'll notice that we have Matter Reshapers in the sideboard in case we need to swap those out. And then, of course, Thoughtseize on a stick, which is always good. Endbringer for some late game card shenanigans, and with the Basilisk Collars, that's kind of fun. Oblivion Sower has been a bit of a beast, actually. He worked out really well for me in one of the games with Tron. And he's a 6 cast. He's pretty easy to get out, actually. I've gotten him out, I think, most games. Bane of Balaget, which I've never cast yet, but seems pretty solid. It's got a removal effect. Our friend Karn. And then these Scours from Existence, which are fun for blowing up lands and the like. A couple of Hangerback blockers. A couple of Walking Ballistas for some early removal and blocking. We have 2 Ulamogs, 2 Emmercools, and 1 Aeon of Torn. And so that I pulled an Aeon of Torn out of the deck to make room for some of the land. Anyway, I also have the sideboard. And the sideboard is short a couple of things from his original. I went with 2 Warping Whales instead of 3, which he originally had. He had 4 Matter Reshapers, so I kept them. He had a pair of Ratchet Bombs, which I like. A couple Conduits of Ruin, which I like. I threw in some All Is Dusts. And then an extra Chalice of the Void. He originally had 2. So I'm sporting 3 chalices. So anyway, that's the brief deck tech, and I hope you stay and enjoy some of the games.